not as washed as you, mate.
Oh, what do you mean I won a race?
I've won a race, just not this season.
I don't believe that, actually.
I won Abu Dhabi last year, man. And then I won Imola because Leo got a penny.
Ah, okay.
So that was it. Right, I got a
Well,
couple more
I've
podiums.
had 2 wins in FPRL. How many wins have you had?
I've had 2 wins in total.
Damn! Actually,
Just not this season.
I know you got 2 wins on me. We were both equal wins. Technically, I've actually got 3 wins because the stewards frauded me.
Yeah, is what it is. But we do have exactly the same amount of points so far this season.
Shock and horror! How from yous like the first 5 rounds in, I'm absolutely dominating the team, and now I've just come back and getting all these constructor points for us.
Yeah,
Me and you get the main ones.
Where you've had 2 podiums, I've had like P7 and whatever last week happened.
Nigel just said, "Should read the rule book, mate." Wow.
I'm not going to comment on any stewards and stuff. It is what it is, and the stewards, it's not easy to make all these decisions. So
the stewards do always a good job, and
yeah.
it was unfortunate. I should have read the rule book, really, shouldn't I? I think I did. I don't know. I can't remember now. Why have we got people joining and leaving? Absolute fraudulent. All I have to say is, bring on the 18th of November. Let's go. Right, let's get into it. Hello, guys. We've had a little bit of a waffle with me and Fox. We like a good little waffle, don't we, Fox?
Indeed, mate, indeed.
See, best mates, aren't we?
So we carried away. Yeah, good friends.
Best friends. Oh my god, we got a Charles Leclerc in here. Who the hell is this? Charles Piqueur.
It's a new dude. We got
know.
some random.
So yes, well, what's happening on the 18th of November, says Nigel. Should we reveal the news?
Yeah, what's your news?
FPRL Orgy. Okay. No, me and Fox are actually seeing each other in real life on the 18th of November. So yes, welcome to FPRL F123. Would we say F123? The cars we're running now? I don't know. Oh well, who cares? For Season 6, Tier 3, and about to reach the halfway mark after this race, round number 10 for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And Nigel, I don't want to know what happens in the admin chat. Thank you very much. So yes, we are here for Hungary, and I'll keep it that way. Please do. Thank you. And we are here for Hungary on a track that is similar to Monaco, but hard to overtake. But you've actually got one DRS straight where you can overtake, but it's very tight track. And today is all going to be about the drivers, their patience, picking their overtakes, especially going into turn 1. There is a lot of opportunities to go for a dive bomb, but I done a league race a couple of days ago, and I've seen another league do it. They go for some people go for some silly sends into turn 1 and give damage to the other people. So just fingers crossed that we don't see any of them moves today, and I'm sure that probably is in the rule book saying that be careful of dive bombs into turn 1, because that is the most popular place to overtake and you can get it wrong. So be patient with your moves and pick it right. Today I'm your host, General Jake, and joined alongside by
FPRL Fox.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm looking forward to this race.
Yeah, same here.
Could be weird using the F1 World Cars, but
It is.
still going to be good racing.
But Codemasters, I don't know what to say. I don't want this to be so bad about them, but yeah, credits to them for making the games. But the game needs a new engine right now. It needs a whole new engine.
It's a bit of a cluster.
Like like now, it just with these updates, you're fixing one piece of the puzzle, but then you're breaking the other piece of the puzzle.
It's because they build on each year's game rather than start from scratch.
Yeah, they do. And the thing is, I've seen a video, and I've seen the AlphaTauri via Red Bull Equal Performance and AlphaTauri Equal Performance. The understeer in that AlphaTauri and the straight line speed as well. Like, how have they managed to fuck that up? Absolutely
Yeah,
diabolical.
they've messed it up. And I
And when
think
you've
what's
got,
happened is the realistic settings have taken over.
mm, I think
So unless you're driving the Red Bull, you're in trouble.
I think the silly thing about this is when you've got F1 esports coming up in a month's time, and they're having glitches with the equal performance this close on. It's not good. It's not good at all. And
No, you'd
Codemasters need to
imagine
fix
that
it
you'd imagine that they should be working their asses off to get a
because
patch out.
yeah, because once F1 esports is over, that's when they stop the upgrade. So in about January time, because they get the updates, making sure everything's all good for everyone, of course, but mainly the F1 esports, and obviously doing this with the equal performance ain't really good at all. Apparently, Nigel says he would imagine it's fixed by next week. Would you imagine that yourself?
I mean, if it's that important, yeah, definitely.
It
Yeah,
is.
the esports is a very big thing, so yeah, I'd imagine they're putting a lot of pressure on Codemasters to fix that game before this season starts.
Yeah. Nigel says in the chat about this new engine thing, says it would mean starting from scratch again and having a basic game. What's your thoughts on his comment?
It'd be what, sorry?
Nigel said a new engine means starting from scratch again and having a basic game. What's your opinions on that?
Yeah, it does. It does mean the game would probably go backwards initially a little bit in some areas, but yeah, to make a better game for the future, yeah, I think they definitely do need to just start again.
Yeah.
Or let another game developer have a go. So,
I don't think nothing's going to change. I think it's just going to be Codemasters for a long time now. Obviously, there is this still glitch that I've seen that hasn't been improved. This annoying one for drivers is if you leave the session, the car will retire you. If you leave the session twice, I think it is, or maybe one time. What do you think of that glitch? It's a bit. It's not a good glitch. It's
no, it
how have they
really
not
ain't,
fixed
man.
it?
Yeah, every time they try to fix something, they seem to break something else, so.
Yeah, but that glitch has been here since the start.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I mean, we've had I'm pretty sure we had it happen actually on Sunday, my T4 race. We had to do a restart because it freaked out on the formation lap.
Oh yeah, and the formation lap is still bugged at the moment. I had a restart in one of mine because the formation was bugged as well. Like you got a car where you get all around to the grid, and this one car keeps going on because he's got disqualified. He keeps going on, and we're all just sitting there, and then we're not going anywhere. Like it's just silly glitches really. And you had the tyre glitch as well at the start of the game as well.
Yeah, it's not good. Hopefully they'll stabilise it and then we can all just get back to enjoying our racing.
Yeah,
Not
it
worrying
doesn't mean
whether
we're
the
not.
car's actually decent.
It doesn't mean we're not enjoying the racing out. It just means a lot of people pay for this game, especially when it's going up. Like, people paid for this to enjoy themselves and for the game to be good mainly.
The first flying lap was a
But yeah.
1:16.8 by one of the rookies. I'm just going to call him D.
D. But L Plan immediately beats that with a 16.3. Nigel says we can still have a good game in my opinion. They just need to get rid of things that have been in for like 5 years or something, breaking every update. Thing is now, it's just content based updates rather than bug fixes and stuff, as they're full focus on F124 already, which 5 months into the game isn't the best. That's what Nigel says.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
No, he hasn't. And is Leo gonna beat the lap time of Yorkie? Yes, by 2,000ths of a second. It is a 16.354 in the McLaren.
Yeah, everyone in the 16s at the minute. I'd imagine the pole lap will be in the 15s.
Yes, I
Whereabouts?
assume so.
Not really sure, but we'll see.
We do got to keep an eye on the Stiffmeister and the L plan again. It's like certain tracks, these two drivers are faster, and some tracks, Stiffmeister and L plan, are faster. It's every round we've seen a change in the championship lead between L plan. It currently stands at 8 points in the championship between L plan and Stiffmeister. It's very close between those two, isn't it?
It is. Of course, keep breaking into the 15s. 15-9.
13
Gotta
drivers
say,
as well.
there are some rather nice looking cars on track.
Well, if we get a safety car in the main race, we'll go through some of the cars and give them a little rating out of 10. How about that?
I mean, I'm lucky. I've got an Alpha livery I can use for my race. So
Monkey Boy Kurt with the Alpine car. That is absolutely lovely, my sir. What a lovely car from there. From Monkey, obviously unlocked it probably today or yesterday. Obviously,
yeah, that's what I mean. There are quite a few liveries for most of the teams. So yeah, it's people who do have them teams will be able to use an actual team livery on their car. I'm going to be using the Alpha Italian one.
I don't know if I have the triple McLaren livery, so I might use that. Or I might just use my Max Verstappen livery, the Verstappen.com.
Just use an Alpha one, mate. I'd be a nerd.
What do you mean being a nerd? It's Max Verstappen. It's Verstappen.com.
Max lover.
Oh, shut up. We all have a fan of each other. Don't worry, when I'm come down, mate, I'm gonna be in full. I'm gonna have the Max Verstappen hat. I'm gonna have the Max Verstappen jumper, t-shirt. I might even buy some Max Verstappen trousers just to show you.
Looks like Cruiser's coming around to start a lap. Here's a nice black car.
We have got Stiffmeister. You got to use that corresponds with your team. It's not mandatory. Max and Alpha don't go together, says Nigel. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Max and Alpha do not go together.
Boo! But Stiffmeister goes with a provisional pole time of a 15.8.
I mean, I'm sitting in my custom Alpha FPRL Fox shirt right now. What about you?
I'm sitting in some pajamas. I've read it, and I will reread it again. Do you know what? Up the Fox low, buying an FPRL t-shirt, which has Alfa Romeo and his name on it at the bottom. FPRL Fox. What was your name before? I can't remember now. It was Darth. Ah, there we go.
Darth Grey Fox.
Why did you change it?
Because Discord made me change my name, so I just decided to change it to FPRL Fox.
Do you prefer FPRL Fox or do you prefer Darth Grey Fox?
I'm not really fussed, to be honest. I enjoy representing the league, so yeah. FPRL Fox does that. So
yeah.
plus it's just Fox, really. So
it's quite easy, isn't it? I personally like Darth Grey Fox because the way you say it, Darth Grey Fox in the house.
Well, some games won't let me change it, so in some circles I am still Darth Grey Fox.
On Twitch as well.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So.
And Xbox Algates, the sole Alfa Romeo driver. Oh my goodness gracious me! Alplan goes provisional pole with a 15.7. The sole Alfa Romeo driver of Xbox Algates scoring for Alfa Romeo today. Fox, we got to give him some cheer on. He is the only Alfa Romeo driver today.
Well, Law is actually in an Alfa Romeo livery, so
Well, he ain't racing for Alfa Romeo, let's say that.
Well, he's in our car, so yeah.
Well,
Points.
he ain't scoring points for Alfa Romeo, sir. It's Xbox Tailgates that is scoring for us, and I would say he's got the Alfa Romeo colours, kind of.
Yeah, his car looks good. Yeah, he's gone for his own design. It's red, black, and white. So, what is the Alpha colours? Red, black, and white. So,
Yes. Catchwaz saying in the chat, everyone is watching Leo the Lion from the pub, so pressure on, son.
oh,
Oh, pressure. I hate pressure. But pressure is good.
looks like Leo's in the box in a minute.
Yes. Anyways, let's
Yorkie's
get
3 tenths up on his lap.
Oh, an Xbox Tailgates goes very, very wide and invalidates his time. Let's head over to Crossbury, who's currently sat with a 15.9, and across the line for Crossbury, it's going to be a 15.8, which will put him onto the front row.
I think LWS Yorkie could be on for a good shout and maybe getting on pole if he's continued with his pace.
I don't believe he's on a lap. No?
Here he is.
He's not.
Oh no, he ain't. He was initially. Yeah, he must have backed out. He didn't look like he was going
He's not on
slow.
a lap. Law's not on a
My
lap.
bad.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell who's on a lap in these F1 worlds. Alright, let's head over to FPRL Locker, who is in that lovely Golf Williams and representing his Williams team, of course. So up the FPRL Locker. First sector for him is going to be a 27.2, so currently 2 tenths up on his lap time, which is not a too bad first sector at all. Coming into
Currently
the chicane, go on.
Yeah, currently put him in the top 6, 7 with this pace. If he continues to improve, obviously he'll move up a bit more.
Yes, yeah, indeed, and I'm sure Locker's had a very alright season. He's gone purple in the middle sector. He's currently, I think he's, can you check the standings to confirm, but I think he's 3rd or 4th in the championship at the moment. So he's looking for a good result this season. He's just been picking up the pieces from other drivers' mistakes and getting onto the podium quite a lot in top 5. So yeah, Locker's been up there this game and he's doing sensationally well. And that lap is sensationally good as well with a 16.0. It actually puts him in the top 5. Let me know when you can confirm Locker's position in the championship.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Let's go on with the boy, Leo the Lion. And the pressure is on, says Collateral Ads. Everyone's watching him, so let's watch him as well. Oh my god, very slidey on the exit from the other line as Cruiser goes up with a P2 of a 15.8. And the pressure's probably got to Leo the Lion because he has made a mistake and aborted his lap. Go ahead.
Locker's currently 4th in the championship on 78 points, and Cruiser in front of him in 3rd is on 86 points. And then L-Plan and Stiff are on 151 points and 159 points. Yeah, they're in their own little fight. But it's pretty tight behind.
Obviously now we're coming to the midway point of the season. This is where it all counts for Stiffmeister and L-Plan in this championship. The more points to count, because you don't want to be going into the last round, say you're L-Plan and you're behind the championship. You don't want to go into the last 3 rounds being like 55 points behind in the championship. And then we have a lot of work to do. Oh, and L-Plan's gone for a spin. He was up on his lap time. And he has put one in the wall and says goodbye to his front wing. But yeah, as I was saying, it's crucial this point of the season. Now we're getting into the second part. You don't want to be 55 points going into the final 3 rounds and say you win 2 of them and get second place in 1 of them and you just miss out. Yeah, mistakes like that from L-Plan, that's going to cost him in this championship this season. So it's all to play for now. We're getting midway point through the season, Fox.
Yeah, I mean, the second half of the season's where consistency is like, you have to be finishing in the points every week. And, if you end up having one of them races where you don't, it's going to do a lot of damage. So yeah, you can get away with it a bit more in the first half of the season because you've always got the second half to try and make it up. But yeah, you're right. You definitely don't want to be getting to the last few races and be trailing by a lot because then the pressure's all on you to perform.
I'm gonna have to butt in on you. I'm gonna have to butt in here and say Leo could be on for a provisional pole lap time. He is currently 4.5 tenths up, but at this moment of time, he will not be able to get another lap time in because he has done a second lap. So this could be his only last chance to get a lap in. And at the moment, it's gonna be provisional pole for Leo the Lion with a 15.6. Is there going to be an answer to Leo the Lion? That is an outstanding lap time from the McLaren driver, as we are now on board with the knife of Wavy Knife, as he is now venturing around the final corner. Currently, the only driver to not set a lap time, DRS Nabil, and across the line for Wavy Knife. It's going to be a 15.9, which will put him up into P6. So yes, a nice lap time there from Leo the Lion. And currently a 10th ahead of Elpan, but everyone else now are going to be starting their lap times. Has anyone got an answer to the McLaren driver? And I do rate his livery as well, by the way. So nice livery there from Leo the Lion. What about D? D. Fox said that's what he's going to call him today, and Yorkie's retired in the pits. So then, here comes D. Second. Yeah. I don't like pronouncing that, and he's down. It's not lap time. D.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling him, D.
D. He is now venturing the pit. So let's go and find the first person starting their lap time, and it is going to be an orange car. No, it's going to be a white car. Come out wherever you are. That's Wavy Knife, actually. So now it's going to be a black car.
He's boxed in.
Grey car. There we go. It is now going to be Law. Will be getting us going for his final run. So Fox, in a moment of time, you are going to take us through Law's lap time and go ahead and start us off.
Here comes that last corner, nice power down, DRS heading down to turn 1. Use a little bit of the curb, kiss the apex nice, runs it out wide, gets the power down well. Into this left-hander, downhill, tricky. Keeps it very tidy. Good throttle application. Let's see how much he sends it through this left-hander. Runs it real wide, keeps it nice and in. It's a very tidy lap so far from Law. Tricky chicane. Keep off the curbs. Oh, it's going to cost him a little bit riding the first one. Got to be nice and smooth through this section, and he is very nice and smooth. Same through these next 2 corners. Very tidy lap from Law. He's nearly 2 tenths up on his best lap. Into the final 2 corners. It's a tidy lap, but got his P11.
Yeah, not a great lap from Law, and I think there is a little bit more improvement. It was alright.
It was a good tidy lap. It was just, you know, Hungary's one of them tracks where
there
you
we
can
go.
make up.
Stiffmeister takes pole. Provisional.
The 15-4.
And L-Plan has invalidated his lap time. Crosscree's invalidated his lap time. This could be a pole from Stiffmeister unless Cruz the Rester has anything to respond, and he's currently down by a 10th.
Locker's just coming to the end of his lap. I'm not sure how he's doing, but he's looking pretty good. He got his P8.
Doesn't improve his lap time, but can Cruz do something and respond to Stiffmeister? His teammate as well, both Mercedes, and across the line, it's not going to be enough to move him up, so it's going to be a Mercedes 1 and 4, unless Lexus can spoil the party for the Mercedes. Can Lexus spoil any party? And across the line for Lexus, it's going to be a P12 and a 16.2. So, Fox, the championship leader takes pole.
Yeah, Stiffmeister again in imperious form, mate. He's, yeah, he is the one to beat at the minute. He's been showing a lot of pace over the last 3 races, so, yeah. It's kind of becoming his thing.
It is. The question is, will he do a Britain and pull away?
Well, we're going to find out soon.
I have to agree with you there. We will find that soon. So there we go then. Stiffmeister takes a lovely pole, but Leo Lime takes the front row seat, and I'm sure Collaterals and his family will be proud of him. And then we have L Plan P3, Cruiser P4, we have Croskery P5, Wavy P6, Yorkie P7, Locker P8, D P9, Monkey P10, Xbox Owlgates P11, Lexus P12, and Law P17. Law said it was a shit. Law said it was a shit lap.
I mean, you know, watching it from the stream, it looked tidy, but yeah, obviously it could have been quicker. But yeah. It's fine margins around Hungary. Like, you know, every corner is, you know, you can lose and gain, like, you know, quite a lot.
Yes. Let me just check.
So if you manage to find that nice transition point off your brake onto your accelerator, then yeah, you're laughing.
Yup. Let's check the rules and flags. Formation lap is on. Formation lap is on. Cool.
So we have a smooth run to the grid.
Yes. Now we wait patiently. Take it. Sandbagging, apparently, says Gary.
So chat, who do we think is going to win this race?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actual ad says, take it easy, boy, into turn 1. Take your time. Apparently, Gary says Law is sandbagging. Apparently, Gary says Cruiser is now sandbagging, not Law.
Cruiser's, well, he's known for pace. He's, you know, generally does a good race pace Cruiser.
He said Cruiser's going to win and Law is sandbagging.
Oh, okay. Not a bad shot.
No, not a bad shot. I'm going to give mine to... I'm going to say the pole sitter. I'm going to say Stiffmeister. So yeah, Gary, back to your sandbagging message. You need to look at this guy, a person called FPRL Fox. I think he's quite a big sandbagger.
Yeah.
Like
obviously that shows, doesn't it, in my races that I'm sandbagging.
And he also took me out at a Bahrain race.
Oh, he's still going on about that.
Because it was your fault. You literally
It wasn't,
turned across
and we
me.
actually had, when Tidjum was stewarding, you sent it into him, and he actually said it was your fault.
He wasn't kind of stewarding, he was just having an opinion.
Yeah, but he was head steward at the time.
Yes.
And he said it was your fault. So, it was your fault, and I won. End of story.
There's the clip, if you want to say it's Staff's Fox, or FPRL Fox.
Do you want to tell everyone where you came in Belgium and where I came in Belgium?
I came first, I came third, and you DNF'd.
No, I came second, and you didn't even finish.
Yes, because I got taken out by... You even saw it.
I know, I appreciate it.
Lando Norris, shut up. I would have defended you hard because you was on soft and I was on mediums, but Lando Norris decided to defend like an absolute prat.
It was a good race, though.
It was for you. That is Dutty from Jake, says Nigel about the clip. that I sent in about Bahrain.
I mean, the fact you're still going on about it about 3 months later, it's
Three
impressive.
months later.
Obviously got under your skin.
It's not because you won, and it's because you won.
I know that's why you got beat by a T4. Yeah.
Shut up, taking me out. That's why. Drake, in the F2 chat, I've responded to you, sir. Right, let's go through tyres, and let's just say Fox is dirty as well, by the way, for taking me out. So yeah, that clip's in there if you want to judge it. Anyway, so Law on a set of medium tyres. We have Lexus on softs, Xbox Algates on mediums, Monkey Boy Kurt on mediums, D on mediums, Lockhart on mediums, Yorkie on softs.
Yeah, the softs are a viable tyre around this track. They will do like 15 laps.
Are you going to go through the top 6 tyres?
Yes, indeed. You got Wavy Knife on the mediums, Krosky on the mediums, Cruiser on the mediums, L Plan on the mediums, and Leo on the soft and stiff on the mediums.
Leo going aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Stiff's going to be able to pull a gap out on Leo with these tyres, and that soft tyre is going to last, I'd say, pretty well, at least 10 laps. So, yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting battle. Because them soft tyres are not going to go off as quick as they normally do. I don't know what it is about this track, but they just seem to last.
Nigel
says the mediums are capable of doing the 20 laps.
Nigel says, is the soft really viable? Personally, he wouldn't be on the softs.
I mean, medium to hard or soft to medium. Soft to medium is probably going to be better, but yeah, you know, it just depends. You know, driving styles, how, you know, people burn up the tyres at different rates, and, you know, depending on how they drive.
But yes, let's get into the Hungarian Grand Prix then. Hungarian Grand Prix as we head to 4 lights, 5 lights. And going to be lights out and away we go. Leo gets an absolutely fantastic start. We head down into turn 1. A little bit of a long run. And in the background, L-Plan trying to look for the move. Leo the Lion's pulling to the inside. But you've got L-Plan trying to go up the inside. Leo takes the lead into turn 1 from L-Plan, who's battling with his championship rival. And L-Plan moves up to P2 from Stiffmeister. Side-by-side action with Wavy Knife and Cruiser. And a bit of contact between Cruiser and Wavy Knife. Heading into the next corner, Wavy Knife and Cruiser still at it, but Cruiser gets the move done now up to P4, and here comes Yorkie on the soft tyres, and Wavy Knife gets onto the curb and makes a mistake and runs wide.
Yeah, we went a bit wide.
He did indeed, and there's carnage at the back of the grid.
Yeah, Monkey Boy Kurt and Lexus just got by a locker. Oh, they're going side by side into the chicane. I think about a wing went flying somewhere and all that.
And up the inside goes Xbox Outgates on D, and he gets the move done up into P11. And as expected, the line now leads by 0.8 tenths of a second. Lovely start, and a good start from L-Plan as well, who's ahead
he did.
of his championship rival.
Got a jump on Stiff, but then, you know, I think Stiff was trying to fight Leo and just got caught out by L-Plan. L-Plan, yeah, made a nice move around the inside of him. And yeah, Leo just needs to just run now with them tyres and see if he can build a gap.
It's now game on. And it's check and chorse. Check and chorse?
Cruiser's just got by. Yorkie's just got past Cruiser into turn 1.
Yes. And Lexus...
Yorkie is also on the soft tyre, so he is going to be looking to dispatch Stiffmeister and L-Plan as quick as possible.
Oh, and Lexus squeezes his way past Monkey Boy Kurt up into P8, so a lovely move there from Lexus.
Yeah, this pack is still incredibly tight together. I know we're only just coming at halfway through lap 2, but...
Yeah, Leah the Lion currently leads them with a 7/10 gap, and he's gone wide. He's gone off the track, and when he joins back on, he squeezes Yorkie off the track. There, he goes wide, and he loses the lead of the race, and nearly
Yorkie's run wide.
Out Yorkie's really under pressure
Lost
now.
2 positions. Yep, like he don't know, maybe just missed his turn in zone and ran wide on that corner. It's easy done.
Not the best rejoin from the Lion, nearly collecting Yorkie. He's got damage from that.
He's had enough.
Oh, he's had damage from
stay on board
Lion.
to see if he changes his wing, but I can't imagine he's not happy with his tyres already, but maybe he's...
No. But yeah, Leah the Lion going back on track and hitting Yorkie, and yeah, that'd be something for the stewards. That gets reported.
He is getting a new front wing.
Yeah,
He
not
must
good
have
at all.
damage to one of his centre elements.
Yeah, and we continue away on lap number 3 then. It's a 4/10 gap from Elplan Stiffmeister to championship rivals now, going at it. And this is all going to be about playing the ERS game, the waiting game, the patient game. Who has got the setup who has got the setup and who has got the pace today out of these 2 drivers?
Yeah, I mean, I think this section that Leo and that are going through now in sector 2, I think that sector's going to be really telling. Like, it's the people that can keep it nice and smooth through there. I think, you know, and I think that's where Leo lost it going into there. It's easy to just, you know, if you get too much in or out of your throttle for the car to move around because it's quite low speed.
Yeah, and now we head on DRS enabled between the top 2. Stiffmeister is heading up into turn 1. He's gaining. He's going to sit back for now and relax. He thought about sending it, but he didn't go for it. There's Lexus now against Wavy Knife. Wavy Knife with the old switcheroo. Can he get a better exit? He does get a better exit, but Lexus just has that DRS enabled and will slot into P6 for Lexus. As we continue our way along then, when will Stiffmeister make that move for the lead of the race? When will he say, I'm going to go for it now? And Elplan, I'm going to say goodbye, but when he gets past, if he does get past, can he pull away from Elplan? That's the question. These 2 look very on pace today. And I did say some tracks, one of them's better, and some tracks the other one's better. Some tracks they're actually right on par with their pace. So who has got the better pace today? And it's looking like both of them. So yeah, this is going to be DRS games and DRS between each other each lap. As DRS now enabled for Stiffmeister. He's using a bit of that battery, and I think he's going to go for it down the straight. He's forcing Elplan to use a bit of his battery. And we head down into turn 1 then. He's going to go up the inside, and Trey's not racing, by the way. So don't invite him back. He's just one of my friends from Xbox. Someone's invited him, though, because I haven't.
I did, because I thought he was racing.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Lobby's on friends only. He's probably just joined off my profile. Moving on
He's
swiftly. Yeah, there's no point in inviting him back.
Yep, so. Stiff is closing in on Elplan, coming up to sector 2. Just within half a second. So you can keep it smoothest through this little twisty section. Elplan looks like he's... Well, through the first bit he was quicker, through the second part Stiff's actually quicker.
Yes.
Stiff's really closing up on him at the end of the lap now. He's really putting Elplan under pressure now. I think he's definitely going to be wanting to try and have an overtake.
Yeah, it's going to come to a point where he's going to want to go for that overtake because he's getting a bit impatient, stuck behind, and he wants to see if he can pull away.
Yeah. Elplan got a good exit though. He has pulled some time out on Stiff for the last corner. He pulled 0.3 of a second on him.
So not bad. There's Wavy Knife and Lexus going at it, and Wavy Knife gets to move up into P6 and behind. Thought there'd be a bit of movement there with Locker and Monkey, but there isn't any movement at the moment between Monkey Boy and Locker.
Gorski's looking at the back of Cruiser though. Cruiser's right on the back of young Leo.
Two Scotsmen in P4 and P5. They will be batting it out very shortly. They just need to get past the slow Leo the Lion, who's, yeah, he's slow because of those soft tyres are now running out of juice. And lap number 6, that could give some details into other people racing this week on those soft tyres. They'll probably be thinking, doesn't look like those soft tyres last long, so I don't think maybe more people in this week will run the soft tyres at the start of the race.
Yeah, they are not looking good at the minute.
And they're not looking very healthy at all. This track is very high for tyre wear, is what I found out.
But it is a nice sunny day, so if people have been caught out by crack temperature, maybe people are overheating their tyres. Because you don't need a lot of PSI around here to overheat your tyres on a sunny day.
Stiffmeister going to go for the move. Elpan's forced to defend the inside line, and Stiffmeister's going to swoop around the outside. Now DRS will be enabled for the Mercedes driver. Now wheel to wheel, two championship rivals going at it, and up the inside goes Stiffmeister. He is now our new race leader. And on lap number 7, Stiffmeister takes the lead. Now the question is, can he pull away?
Elplan is not giving it up. He is fighting hard. He's was having a little weave around behind him. See if Elplan's going to fight back. Now Stiff's going to have to use his battery to maintain a bit of pace on the straight.
Yeah, I think Stiff is starting to pull away, so it shows that he had more pace when being stuck behind Elplan. He's almost pulled out of DRS range from Elplan. Currently 9.5 tenths, 9 3/4 of a tenth. We are now reaching 1 second.
Yeah, he's at a DRS, yeah. Stiff now in clean areas, obviously does have a lot more pace. But like you said, Hungary's a bit like Monaco. Unless it's the main straight, there's not a lot of places you can really get by someone unless someone makes a mistake.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you sit in nose to tail, your car's just going to get hot from running close to the car in front.
Oh, and Wavy Knife's gone for a spin in the background, but here comes Crossgreen and Leo the Lion. Crossgreen knows Leo the Lion doesn't have any battery, so he's going to go for the move. And on lap number 8, Crossgreen moves up to P4, but Leo's trying to hold it around the outside, trying to defend that position, and he almost loses it when getting on the power. So Leo the Lion now down to P5, and Wavy Knife having a bit of a spin, and Xbox Algate's getting a 5 set, but he's also wheel to wheel with Dio, and a little bit of contact.
Yeah, I've just been watching these two. Yeah, they've been having a good little battle. He's really putting Xbox Algate's under pressure. He's found some pace, and he's looking good.
Xbox Algate
Algate he's struggling to keep him behind.
Obviously, Cruiser, now he hasn't got DRS from the other line. He will be now maybe a sit and duck down the straight to Crossgreen. They're both on the same battery of 54%. So it's down to straight line speed, but I think Cruiser's going to be tactical with his ERS, and Stiffmeister already 2 seconds ahead of Elplan. Woof, that's a massive gap.
Yeah, Stiff's showing that he's definitely got some pace and he's using it. And to be fair, yeah, he is burning that battery, so it's not just natural pace he's got at the minute. He is using his battery to put in them good lap times, but he is just cruising.
As I was speaking, so it's batting. Crossgreen going to go up the inside of Cruiser, and he gets that position done. Obviously, Cruiser not having that DRS near the line, that's going to set him back a little bit. Now heading down into next corner. Crossgreen stays ahead, and he's now up into P3. Thought Leo for one moment would try and move on Cruiser, and there was a yellow flags behind. Not too sure what it was for, the yellow line gets a 3 sec.
Yeah, he looked like he just slid out of bounds there. Unfortunate penalty.
He must be getting warnings from those soft tyres. Let's have a quick cheeky little check, and yeah, he's had 2 warnings last lap and a warning this lap. It must be those soft tyres running out of juice, and he's just making a lot of mistakes now, Leo. Is it going to be time to pit soon?
They could be getting hot as well. He's been behind them guys for a while.
Is it time for Leo to box?
But the trick is, I think, you know, if you box now, the mediums are not going to go to the end. Medium. I don't even know if the hards will go to the end. But yeah, basically, I think the softs, if they do box now, they're going to have to box again later. So You know, maybe they're going to hope for a safety car, but you know, everyone's looking really good at the minute, so I don't imagine we're going to be seeing one anytime soon.
We will see about that one. But we're heading now down the straight next to the next battle, which is Monkey Boy Kurt, Alexis and Locker. I'm sure Monkey Boy Kurt is going to be starting to look for an overtake on Lexus, as Lexus tyres is now going to be running out of juice as well, because he is also on the soft tyres as well. So yeah, it's now.
I mean, do you reckon we're going to see any two-stop strategies from God people? Because, you know, one stop is a viable strategy, but it does mean you have to stretch your sets of tyres out.
We are going to have a two-stop strategy from Law and Yorkie, but they had to pit earlier. Or are you just meaning like the people actually in the points that has been causing lap one collision?
Yeah, just everyone in general, really. You know, like, I know you lose that time in your pit stop, but it's so much quicker to be on better tyres.
Yeah, very, very true indeed. So we're now on board with Monkey Boy Kurt. He's got to get past Lexus now, otherwise he's going to get held up a lot, because he could start chasing down Leah the Lion, who also is going to be struggling with his soft tyres. So is this the opportunity? No, it won't be, because Lexus does go into the pits, and now Monkey Boy is free of clean air. He's also got DRS, so that can help him defend from Locker down the straight, but Locker's using his ERS. He's gaining. Is he going to go for a dive bomb up the inside? Oh, he thought he pulled to the inside for a second, but he sits back and relaxes for now.
Yeah, thought better of it.
Lexus is going to do a two-stop strategy by the looks of it. Soft medium. Those mediums won't make it to the end.
No, that's it, yeah, so he's going to have to box again, so... But he's going to have good pace against everyone in front of him for now, so... He does have an opportunity to get back up into the points.
Yeah, and this is now a bit of a quiet stage in the race.
Yeah, we're just waiting for some... We're still a little bit out from pit stops, really. Be interested to see how long Leo stays out on them softs.
Yeah. Monkey going very wide there.
I did 15 laps in my career and then went to mediums to the end, so...
I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to be able to stretch it out that long.
The answer will be answered later on, as Cruiser on a set medium tyres. Lap 12, he's in the box.
Interesting, it's quite early. What's he going on to?
Yes.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Here comes Locker, then down the straight. Is this the time and the chance for Locker to make the move? Monkey Boy defends the inside. Locker's going to go all the way around the outside, but he's now going to have DRS. Monkey leaves him some space on the outside there. Now DRS enabled. Locker's draining that battery. He's forced to go to the outside. Now tries to switch it to the inside, but he just can't find an overtake on Monkey Boy Kurt. Monkey defending absolutely perfectly, but now coming up the hill, there won't be an opportunity, but Monkey is flashing. Locker will see that opportunity down the next straight as Monkey is flashing and Monkey making mistakes. He must be feeling that pressure from Locker.
Yeah, he's really putting him under pressure. He's just sitting under his wing waiting, and yeah, Locker's tyres seem to have a little bit more life in them.
Oh, he's made a mistake!
Oh, Locker was good there, he nearly got his nose chopped off.
That was...
Yeah, Monkey Boy Kurt seems like he's not having fun on them mediums at the minute. And Cruiser, by the way, went onto the hards. So,
undercut.
If he's planning to go to the end, he's going to be about 25 lap old tyres by then.
He's planning to do your strategy at Britain. Go for a massive undercut and his tyres later on will be pooped.
Well, hopefully it'll work better for you, Cruiser, than it did for me. Because
but here comes Locker. He's finally got his man and he goes up the inside. Monkey tries to defend it and tries to switch back on the better exit. And he's actually now... He's got his wheel next to his car, but Locker just has that ERS advantage and also has the DRS and moves up into P5.
And the inside line, but no, Monkey Boy Kurt is not giving us up. He is, he's really just hanging on the back. It'll be interesting to see if he can stay this close and have a crack down the straight.
Keeps clipping that curb on the inside there, which makes him lose a little bit of time, and he lost a couple of attempts to Locker. So the gap for the lead now has stabled. It hasn't actually moved much. It's currently sat at 2.5, 2.5 seconds. So Stiffmeister, who was pulling quite a lot once he passed, is just now at a stable gap. And can Elpan make any ingrowns on Stiffmeister?
Yeah, looking at Stiff's battery, I think he might have just settled into some natural pace now. He's like, I don't think he's burning his battery as much as he was. I think he's created the gap, and now he's quite just happy to manage it.
Yeah, he might just be taking it a bit more easier than Elpan, forcing Elpan to push using these tyres. Go on.
You know, and young Leo, he's still on the softs, 13 laps. I might be right.
Yeah, here comes D.
He might be trying to get to lap 15 on these softs, and then he might go to the mediums.
Yeah, and D goes up the inside of Xbox Algates, and they're up into P7 in this race.
I mean, what's his overall interval? Leader. So Leo is currently only 10 seconds off the leader. When he boxes, he's going to be rapid, and he's going to start to eat into that 10-second gap pretty quickly. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Leo. I still think this strategy could work out for him. He's not lost as much time to the leaders as it seemed like when people got by him. Like 10 seconds isn't a lot once he boxes, and if the others stay out for another couple of laps, he'll probably at least take 2 seconds a lap out of everyone, maybe more.
Yeah, he could do. As here comes Cruiser on those fresher hard tyres and Xbox Algates, and I'm sure he's going to be looking for a move, and Xbox Algates actually aborts that and says, I'm going to go into the pits and not lose any time against you, Cruiser. So Cruiser now up into P8 on his charge to try and undercut the leaders and help out his teammate.
Good here, actually. What's Cruiser's gap to leader? So Cruiser's within 23 seconds of the leader, so yeah, Cruiser's very well could be coming into play once everyone boxes. He could end up potentially in the lead.
He could indeed, but he has got Stiffmeister as his teammate, so I'm sure he won't really battle Stiffmeister. He'll probably be looking to battle Elpan, his Stiffmeister championship rival.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, they do work well together, Cruiser Stiff.
Here comes Cruiser though.
Battle plan.
He's going for it up the inside at the chicane, and he gets the move done on D, and what a lovely move from Cruiser. He's not wasting any time in that Mercedes.
Yeah, the grip on them new hard tyres is really showing against the Warner tyre guys now. It's literally like night and day, the grip levels.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time getting that move done on D, and he's now up to P7.
I mean, yeah, his gap to leader is coming down a lot. He's nearly only 21 seconds. So he's took nearly 2 seconds out of his gap to leader in the last lap.
Yeah, he'll get probably the lead of the race if he continues like this. Just a bit of a stalemate.
Leo is on lap 15. Is he going to box this lap? I'll keep
16.
you posted because I'm interested. Oh, sorry, it says 15 on his tyres.
Well, you ignore the tyres, please.
Yeah, well, whatever. But no.
Boy, there's no need to be rude, is there?
Rude boy.
Yeah, look at him. He's sliding around. He's got to box. He's losing so much time. He got another 3 sec as well. He's making a lot of errors here. These soft tyres are absolutely done. And I'm sure they'll be screaming 16 laps on them. He's probably on about 60%, somewhere like that now. Or maybe even higher.
They will be about done now, I think. So I'd imagine he is going to box.
Late call
and
there.
He comes.
Hard tyres or mediums for Leo the Lion?
Let's
have a little look.
I think he's going to go mediums.
I think it's hard. And we'll have a quick little glance in a second.
No, he's going mediums.
Yes.
It's going to be quick, and they will go to the end from here.
If those softs do 16 laps, of course.
Yeah, no, then he's good to the end. So, yeah, watch his space.
There's Lexus v Crossgrey. Crossgrey gets just out ahead of Lexus in the pits.
Right, his gap to leader is currently 33 seconds, so let's see what happens, see how long the leaders stay out, because the undercut is very powerful on this game.
Here comes Cruiser, he's on those much fresher tyres than Monkey Boy Kurt. Is he going to do one of his little sends up the inside and be a lovely little send here? I reckon he's going to wait and wait until he sees Monkey makes a mistake. He's got a better exit than Monkey, but he's not going to look for it here. Maybe get a better exit here and go for it down the inside as the top two do pit. Monkey Boy is flashing. I think Cruiser's just going to wait patiently now, as the gap was 21 seconds between Cruiser.
Yeah, it was, so that was lap
He's getting
a
held
bit
up.
ago, so yeah, he is getting held up, but I think Monkey Boy Kurt's boxing, which has released Cruiser. Is Cruiser going to get out ahead of his teammate? I think Stiff's coming down the lane now. Cruiser's got him. Cruiser's in the lead. Yeah, it was good. His strategy is a good call, but it's later on that it's going to be interesting.
L-Plan's got to be careful. He's got a bunch of cars trying to look for the overtake, and he almost got undercut. And Crossgrey goes up the inside.
Yep. L-Plan doesn't need this. He's come out in a group, and he's got Crossgrey in front of him. So yeah, the undercut causing chaos here. Cruiser's benefited the most, but yeah, this is going to be interesting run to the end now. And yes. Leo, how far away is Leo? Leo is 9 seconds off the leader on the quicker tyre. So yeah, and it's going to be interesting. The track looks like it's a little bit cooler now, so maybe these tyres are starting to work a bit better.
Yes, and Crossgrey is really catching Stiffmeister here. 1.4. L-Plan just going to follow through and try and catch up. Yeah, L-Plan, he had a bunch of cars behind him and he's lost out to Crossgrey. Not what he needs in this championship battle. He's using that battery. Is he going to try and get past? He's way too far back, but Crossgrey almost got DRS range of Stiffmeister. Crossgrey could be in a spot above her.
Yeah, L-Plan's got a nice little gap behind him now, so he can just get down and concentrate on the car in front.
The thing is, Cruiser, if he lets by his teammate, he could be doing some dirty tactics and trying to hold up the others for Stiffmeister. So this could be interesting, as the leader could be changing very, very soon. But could Cruiser stop Crossgrey from trying to attack? Could he stop L-Plan as well? Because the gap now between the leader and the top four is only 1.9, so that gap between L-Plan and Stiffmeister has definitely come down, even though L-Plan's lost a position.
Yep, no, yeah, L-Plan's settled, and he's back. He isn't under pressure from 2 cars from behind anymore, so.
But he has got to get past Cruiser.
Yep, but the longer this goes, the harder it's going to be for Cruiser to keep these guys behind him. He does have a lot of battery, he's got 80%, so.
It's virtual safety car, so that's going to prevent Cruiser letting by his exit gates. That's going to prevent Cruiser from letting by his teammate down the straight. That's going to probably be another lap of Stiffmeister.
He's taking advantage to get rid of his 19 lap old medium, so this could work out nicely for him. He's not going to lose out. Yeah, this is. Well, looks like people are trying to prove that they will work, so we'll see.
Yes. Unicorn in the chat saying, how are we?
Yeah, good.
Oh, good. Sort of
virtual safety car. I imagine it's not going to be lasting for too much longer.
Crossgrey's got to be on his A game. Who is going to get a drive-through? That's the question. I hope no one, but there's...
Yeah, hopefully, but it can catch you out, yeah, but you know, that interval does go nuts sometimes. You'd be like 1.5 seconds plus, and then you'd be like 8/10 down. You'd be like, Jesus.
I have that feeling it just will happen to someone, but I really hope not. So we'll see, because you're in the middle part of the sector under this virtual safety car,
Oh,
and there's your
locker.
answer. Ouch.
Unlucky.
That's not good for Locker, especially in his championship quest, going for that P3. Locker. That, yeah, like you said though, it is really bad, and Crosscree is really close now. He could be challenging on Stiffmeister. Here we go down the straight. Stiffmeister now under pressure. Cruiser's going to have to let by his teammate. He's got this opportunity because now he's got to try and defend from Crosscree into turn one. Cruiser's trying to hold it around the outside. Can he keep the position? There's now DRS not enabled for Cruiser, but he's going to try and hold his nose up the inside, trying to help out his teammate. And L-Plan is trying it around the outside, but he gets squished
Cruiser's
in.
having none of it. Yeah, Cruiser has placed his car very well down. L-Plan coming that corner.
He's really helping out his teammate there. Main quest is L-Plan tonight for his championship rival, so he's going to be really holding up L-Plan here. Yeah, he's going to want to try and help out his teammate here. What a sight that is.
He's doing well to hold off L-Plan.
He is, and now Crosscree is within DRS range of the leader.
Crosscree's had amazing pace since the pit stop.
So those hard tyres have gone like that and switched on for him.
Yeah, he's like really making the most of it.
L-Plan! He's trying for this overtake badly, but Cruiser's defending it absolutely splendidly. And he's also got DRS
really
Cruiser. But L-Plan has got that slipstream, and he's much closer. Cruiser now trying to defend to the inside. Now to the outside goes Stiffmeister. Go on.
Side by side into turn one they go. Oh, that was close. He's trying to go on the outside, but I think he went a little bit deep. Cruiser's still in there. Cruiser's got DRS, but no, L-Plan gets a move done. Ooh, Cruiser got a bit twitchy under braking then, but he caught it well.
That was crucial moments for the championship.
Yeah, the top four are battling hard, and Leo's not too. He's 2.5, 2.2 seconds off the back of Cruiser at the minute. So, yeah, Leo's coming into play.
From what looked like a nice smooth victory for Stiffmeister's now been undone in the pit stops, and it's been just Crosscree getting that one lap, pitting one lap earlier, has got him within DRS range of Stiffmeister.
Yeah. And yeah, he's really putting him under pressure. Yeah, Stiff has not had to really fight the last few races because he's had unbelievable pace, but yeah, Crosscree today is really making him work his money. And L-Plan is still there as well, so the top three. And yeah, obviously Cruiser's just starting to drop off a bit now, but his tyres are a lot older than the rest of the people around him. Leo's actually right on the back of Cruiser now. He's probably going to maybe have a go into turn one. He's looking, yep. And yeah, like Cruiser's down another one, so randomly, surely Cruiser might be thinking that he's going to box again, but what do you reckon?
I think, I don't know, he might be waiting for a safety car to peel out for him and help him out in this race, but yeah, that undercut helped to get ahead, and he tried to defend from L-Plan and Crosscree, but yeah, L-Plan's just back in this DRS train for the lead now, so he's done a little bit of work, but not done too much work to help out Stiffmeister today.
He definitely helped out Stiff.
Yeah, no, he has.
He let you get Stiff back into the lead, he let him up there. Obviously it cost him a little bit more because he lost that to Crosscree as well, but yeah. They are good teammates. And it is all to play for.
Don't dislodge Leo at all as well. He's catching.
No, he is. And you know, the mediums are going to have life in them for a good while yet. So yeah, this is about to become a 4-car race.
Yes, indeed. As Crosscree now really trying, and Lexus back into the pits with those 12-lap old medium tyres. So on lap
and this is the other thing. The more the leaders battle, the more Leo's going to catch, because Yeah, you know.
Could Crossbury win his first race of the season? Obviously leaving, missing out on a couple of races at the start. Just wanted to take a break from the game, coming back, and he has shown some potential. And today he's shown the most potential he has, and he has got a shot for victory here. And Xbox Algates in the Alfa Romeo is reversing into the wall and giving himself rear wing damage. Today is not a good day for Alfa Romeo.
No.
But we continue along them. Stiffmeister v Crossbury v L-Plan. At the moment, Leo just sitting in the background and watching these leaders, hoping they can battle so he can sniff a chance to get involved in this battle.
The top three have got a chunk
Oh.
of batteries.
Oh, this is going to
we
change.
got a safety car.
Oh,
Who's
and
that?
the leaders have just
Xbox
missed.
Algates.
Leo's taking this opportunity. Leo's going to take this full-on opportunity.
We've had a crash.
What's happened?
Like, I don't know, it looked to
Has
me
someone-
like Krosky went into the back of Stiff. Doesn't look like he's got damage. Don't know if the game might have just freaked out for a minute there, but it looked like Krosky went straight into the back of Stiff.
Oh, tell you what, Fox.
Okay.
The top three are under pressure. The leader missed it. Crossbury just missed it. I think L-Plan could have had an opportunity there to box.
Yeah,
But maybe he
think
might have cut the pit lane.
Well, yeah, this is going to be interesting. The front three are if they don't box, they're going to be under so much
can't,
pressure
it's
from
too
the
late.
guys behind.
They will
I know,
lose
but
plenty of places.
yeah, but it might be worth it to just be on at least an equal footing
And I
of
tell you
tyre.
what, though, talking about Cruiser, if he's going to pit or not, and I said he's going to want to wait for a safety car,
he's
and
gonna
that
be
opportunity has come out. Don't dislodge Cruiser from a victory.
Yeah,
Neither Leo the Lion.
Yeah, Cruiser. Well, Leo obviously's got that pen, so Cruiser's in the driving seat a little bit here. If him and Leo stay close together, Cruiser's going to be so fast on them soft tyres, especially against the hard. And I really think the front three, I think, should box and just take the pain of losing their positions, because I think they're just gonna. They probably could lose all them positions to all of them drivers just purely because of the wear.
I would personally stay out. Obviously, it's very unfortunate for that safety car to come out right when they've just missed a pit lane. And this has really opened up the opportunity to Leo the Lion and Cruiser here. Especially Cruiser, this has really opened up the opportunity now.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not being funny, Monkey Boy, Kurt and Locker, they're on new softs. You know, they're not out of this yet either. You know, they've got some used medium guys ahead.
Oh, some very difficult decisions made.
The L-Plan,
yes,
going to stay out?
No, he stayed out. Stiff was going to go in. The thing was, Stiff was going to go in, but then he aborted that
stayed out.
and stayed out. So, cross-screen
got
L-Plan. Yes.
That he can do what he needs to do on them hard tyres.
Cross-screen L-Plan.
This is
going
to be interesting.
Yeah, they kind of cut it and not cut the pit lane. There was in and out. And, I don't know if they've made the right decision.
Who knows? This is just throwing it right up in the air, because you got the leader on 8-lap old hards, followed by a host of medium and soft new guys.
Yeah,
Really nice on the older set of mediums, and I think you had to. We're going to find out if Stiff could prove us all wrong here and show us that them tyres were more than capable, or realistically, Stiff could maybe not even finish in the top 10.
It's all to play for now. This safety car has really opened the opportunity for the likes of Cruiser, even Wavy, Monkey, Locker.
This has really literally made it anybody's game. I'm sure there's going to be some frantic battles going on over these last 9, 8 and a bit laps.
Yes, and if you're around the Twitch, do not leave now, because this is where the race is now going to start to provide some more chaos.
It's going to kick off, and the safety car is in this lap.
So here we go then. The drivers, it's all down pressurising. It's all the pressure down to the drivers. Everyone has caught up to the field. Can Leo the Lion win this? Can Cruiser? Can anyone different win this race, or will we see the Stiffmeister pulling out his elbows and trying to win this race and trying to increase his championship lead? His championship rival's currently in P11, but he is on those fresher soft tyres, so he'll be looking for the go for the move. We now wait patiently for him to go, and it is now green, 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 and Cruiser's got a great launch. He is awake.
Ooh.
Leo is awake. It's going to end up being 3 wide going into turn 1 as Stiffmeister's trying to defend around the outside. Leo the line on those fresher tyres says, thank you very much, I'll take that position to go up the inside. Now Cruiser is now going to try and follow Leo through. Stiffmeister trying to defend on the inside and almost contact made, and Cruiser's now up into P2. Stiffmeister losing 2 places.
Yeah, I think Cruiser let his, I think Stiff let his teammate round the outside, and
it is, and it's all about L-Plan and Stiffmeister though. If Stiffmeister can gain more points than L-Plan today, he could still be in the perfect opportunity. But, Cruiser could win this race.
L-Plan is sitting just outside the points. But we've got plenty of laps to go here, and it is not going to finish in this order.
Maybe, probably not, due to Pens, and Locker's already got a nice exit, a good exit there for it. He's going to look, I want up the inside, I'm sending it up the inside, goes L-Plan into the points, paying positions, and he has now moved up into P10, an absolute send from the gods from L-Plan, and he says, thank you very much, I'll take that in points. Clear the line, pulls a second gap from Cruiser, but Cruiser, all he needs to do is stay within 6 seconds, but Cruiser's now going to be under pressure from Lexus. Lexus could fancy his chance on the podium today. Cruiser's trying to defend on the outside. He's going all the way around the outside, goes Lexus. Room left for... Oh, sorry, Stiffmeister. Room left for Lexus with Stiffmeister. And Stiffmeister holds on to P3 at the moment.
Yeah, he seems to have found a little bit better pace. Now his tyres are probably back up to temperature, but he has got a queue forming behind him, so this is going to be really hard for Stiff to hold off all these cars.
Yeah, I think it was just very unfortunate he just missed the pit lane when the safety car came out, because he probably would have said, I'm going to go into the pits. Leo the Lion has a 6-second time penalty, but he is, if currently at the moment Leo the Lion would finish at the points, but he has got other people with time penalty, so Leo the Lion could still maybe nab a podium today.
Yeah, and this is going to, well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine with everyone on the tyres, you're probably not going to get too big a gaps formed between the guys with the remaining laps.
As L-Plan gets past Locker, and Locker goes off wide off the track, and Crossgrease says, I'm going to take that move, and now Yorkie trying to go around the outside.
Stiff defending hard, I think. Lexus tried to go around the outside of him out of the last corner, and he just shut the door.
Here comes D around the outside on his debut race. Could he smell a chance at a podium? Could Monkey Boy smell a chance at a podium? Monkey's going up the inside. Lexus is going for the move on Stiffmeister.
Stiff is now just under massive pressure from 4 cars.
All of this fighting is allowing Leo the Lion to get extra positions. Currently, Leo the Lion would finish in P6, now P5. So all of this fighting is just allowing Leo the Lion to pull away and to get... He could get a podium here, Leo the Lion, with all this fighting.
That's it. The fighting is going to create gaps and space people out. So, this is anybody's game still.
Yes, and here comes L-Plan. He's got the run on D. He's going up the inside. No, he isn't. But I thought Monkey Boy's trying one on waving knife. Monkey Boy senses that move up the inside. He's trying to hold on to it. D is trying to go around the outside. And L-Plan's trying to stick his nose in the inside. And D gets the position on Monkey Boy Kurt. But Monkey Boy Kurt now holding it on the outside. And L-Plan is trying to get involved.
Oh, they're going to go 3, 4. 3 wide into the first corner.
Here comes L-Plan low. He's trying for the move on D, and is he trying it for Monkey? And he's going for
they are 3 wide. Jesus.
And L-Plan's got a double overtake.
Yeah, that was a great move. All of them 3 guys did great then in that corner.
Wow.
They were literally 3 wide going into the apex.
That was ballsy there from L-Plan to make it 3 wide on the inside, but he actually got that done.
Yeah, great move from L-Plan. He really threw that out there. Oh, he's picked up time penalty. That's not going to do him any favours.
It ain't at all. And this ending has caused chaos currently. Leo the Lion would finish for where he started to an absolute safety car has really paid in a treat for Leo the Lion to put on those fresh tyres and just pull away as well. But look, Cruiser's still in this opportunity to win. No mistakes from Cruiser here, and he is going to win this race at this rate. But don't dislodge a podium.
Yeah, if Cruz just keeps in that gap, he's looking good. He's got a nice gap to Lexus.
Yeah, Lexus could be on the podium if these guys start to fight behind. Lexus, it's been a while since I've seen him in the points tier 2 last season. Didn't do very well this season. He hasn't done the best. He's still done better in tier 2.
Wavy Knife doesn't have too... I mean, to be honest, Stiff's tyres are probably better than Wavy Knife's at the minute, because Wavy's on 11 lap mediums and he's on 13 lap hard, so... Yeah, Stiff might have found a place where he's going to be able to hold up for a bit, because I think he's going to be able to comfortably defend against Wavy Knife, but El Plan is directly behind Wavy Knife now, so he's going to be smelling blood in the water knowing that his championship rival is on a lot older tyres.
Yeah, he is, and remember the gap currently stands at 8 points going into this race between Stiffmeister and Elplan. Stiffmeister leads it by 8 points. If Elplan can just get those extra tab points on Stiffmeister, that would really help him. He's got to get past a Wavy Knife as well before he gets to Stiffmeister.
Yeah, Wavy Knife's sitting in the DRS of Stiff, so it's going to be tricky. But he is on the faster tyre, so he should, if he can get a good drive out of the final corner.
And I tell you what a battle we're watching between Crossgree and Law. Law gets the position up to P9. Crossgree boxing from P2, and he's not ending up anywhere better than what he's going to end up worse. That pit stop has really costed Crossgree.
Oh, Wavy Knife's looking to have a go at Stiff. He is going up the inside. Stiff's gone wide. He gave him room. They're side by side.
Oh, Wavy loses it on the exit.
Lost. Yeah, I couldn't see there. The camera angle was really poor. Elplan went real deep in that corner though. Well, he's held it, but now Wavy Knife's under pressure from D.
Lock and Law spinning around. Leo Line on for a P2 at the moment. He's pulling though. Leo Line could still win this. He's got a 3.1 second gap.
He's pulled out over us. He's pulled out, I don't know, best part of a second over the last lap. So yeah, he's really got his foot down.
He's really going for this victory. So don't dislodge Leo Line. He has a 6-second time penalty gap, currently at 3.4, with 3 more laps to go after lap 32.
And at the minute, Lexus is out of range of losing his position with his penalty as well, so he's looking for a podium at the minute unless somebody can get past Stiff and close that 3-second gap down, which our plan is looking to do now. But Stiff is defending like an absolute champion. The fact that he's still in the top 4 on them tyres is incredible. And
talking about Stiff and Elplan, here they go. Elplan trying to move. He's going to get another dose of DRS now down the next straight. He can see Stiffmeister's fashion. 2 championship rivals now back at it, and it's Elplan trying to go for the move on Stiffmeister this time. He's going around the outside, holding his nose up the inside. Stiff tries to defend. He goes off the track.
And still ahead of him. I know. Wow, Stiff is defending like an absolute legend. And Law's retired. It's brought out yellows. I think he's in the box, so I think we're good.
Don't know what happened to D. He's made a mistake and he's currently ended up 3.1 seconds now behind this pack. All of this battling has allowed Lexus to go and get that podium, and it has allowed Leo to pull away as well.
Yeah, the top 3 are looking good for where they are.
Cruiser is in a spot of bother, and Cruiser's really got to push on. Gap now at hanging on to 3.8. Leo Line needs to do 2 seconds in 2 laps if he wants to win this race. That's going to be a big ask for Leo. It could be possible. Cruiser could still make a mistake.
Both Cruiser and Leo have got no battery. Lexus has only got 16%.
And here comes...
Stiff's got none and he's defending hard.
On the Elplan, Stiff's a chance up the inside of Stiffmeister. Stiffmeister now tries to hold on this marginally nearly contact. Stiffmeister defending like a championship leader, which he is in right now. If L-Plan gets ahead, it'll be 12 points against 10 points. It'll be 6 points going into the next round between Stiffmeister. So L-Plan wants these points and wants this opportunity to try and get into this championship lead by the time we next get into the next round, which I believe is Belgium. So this is all crucial now for Stiffmeister and L-Plan. Which one is going to stay ahead? Stiffmeister defending absolutely brilliantly.
Yeah, Stiff has got a massive train of cars behind him. They literally L-Plan, Wave Nice, Crossby, Monkey Boy, Kurt, just in striking distance.
And it's a train. And is L-Plan going to get past Stiffmeister down this straight? This is his probably first opportunity.
Yeah. L-Plan looks like he's starting to struggle on their softs now. I think they might have seen the best, but you'd still think they'd be a bit better than Stiff's tyres.
Yeah.
He might get him this time. But
this is his last opportunity. He's going to be forced to go around the outside. Stiff is really trying to hold on to this position. This could mean either 6 points in the championship or 10 points in the championship between Stiff and L-Plan. The moment it's looking like 10 points, but don't dislodge him. He can still make a little bit and force Stiffmeister into an error, but at the moment it's not happening. And Stiffmeister has defended like a champion, as you say, and he has done very, very, very well.
Yeah, he is trying amazing to keep these guys behind him.
He has. This man today is looking like he's going to win the Cruz de Resta. Leo tried absolutely everything to pull from him. If he had a couple more laps, I'm sure he would have pulled a 6-second gap. But Cruiser, he went for that undercut. It didn't pay off. It did pay off. But then that second safety car comes out. Leo the Lion wins on track. But Cruiser, that safety car helped him. He stayed within 6 seconds. Cruiser wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Leo the Lion gets that P2. Lexus with an absolute excellent performance gets P3, and Stiffmeister hangs on, and L-Plan makes a mistake and he's lost P7, P5.
Wow.
And wow, that could mean more. That's extra points in the championship from Stiffmeister.
Yeah,
and Crossby P5, L-Plan P6, Wavy P6, L-Plan D, Monkey. Yorkie takes the final point and Locker misses out.
Yeah, a little mistake from L-Plan there. Gifted Stiffmeister some extra points.
Yes, and what a performance, Lo. Shout out to Leo today. He really gave it all. If he had 1 or 2 more laps, I reckon he would have pulled that 6-second gap from Cruiser. So don't take away an absolutely stellar performance from Leo. It wasn't looking good for him mid-race. Safety car comes out. He was able to box. The top 3 wasn't. Lee took advantage of that. And a great performance from Lexus today. Seals his first podium of the season. What an ending. And that means Stiffmeister will gain more points in the championship now. L-Plan takes a cheeky 6 points today. Stiffmeister takes a 12, so that's 6 points gain. And the gap is 8, so it would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points lead for Stiffmeister. So yes, let's get our Lexus and Cruiser in for interviews. So there we go. Cruiser, Leo Line, Lexus, Stiffmeister, Crossgree, Wavy Knife, L-Plan, D, Monkey Boy Kurt. Yorkie takes the final point. Locker misses out today. DNF's, well, Law still finished the race technically. DNF is Xbox Owlgates. And Leo Line actually takes the fastest lap as well. So an extra point for him.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah, he drove a good race. It's a shame he had his pen, but yeah, it was a really good one.
It was, and what an ending there, Fox, eh?
Yeah, that really did change it up at the end there.
How did Stiffmeister hang on to that P4 in the end?
I have no idea how he did that.
Me neither, but yeah, still a handout to Stiffmeister for an absolute stellar drive in the end. Lots of people doing a great drive. And I think this one is going to be tough for you to pick driver of the day, so I'm assuming you'll need to start thinking now.
I've got a good idea.
Good. But before we get into the main bit of driver of the day, we get into the interview. So let's get up the showroom once it lets me back into the lobby. Fail to join session. Well, I don't want to join the session. Thank you very much. I want to get into the showroom. Do. Patiently waiting for communicating with online services. Absolutely perfect. Where is it? Be patient with me, guys. There we go. Take that off for a second, so I don't get that an earful of music in the background while I'm trying to do the interviews with others. There's your showroom, and let's get the Haas, because you're Haas, aren't you, Lexus? Take that as a yes. So, yeah, Lexus is in the Haas, I believe. So there we go. Fox, who would you like to take? Would you like Cruise Duresta or would you like Lexus?
Yeah, I'll have Cruise Duresta.
Perfect. Hello, Lexus. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Could you please include your audio, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Could you please include your audio?
Oh, hold on. Is it now?
Let me know if you can hear in the chat. Fox, are you got Twitch up?
Yeah.
Can you hear him? To confirm, Lexus, you race for Hash, yeah?
Yes, I raised.
Cheers, Fox. There we go. We can hear him. There we go. Right. So, Lexus, start us off with your qualifying.
Well, the qualifying actually was terrible. I couldn't find any grip and I was horrible in the corners, especially because of the curbs. And I lost a lot of time and I was last. So yeah.
Obviously, the race was a bit of a mixed feeling start to the race, and then come to that last bit of the race, it really played out with everyone fighting behind you. Just give us a bit more of an insight into your race, please.
So at this time I was thinking about 2 stops, so maybe I could get a safety car and change tires. First pit stop was good because then I landed around P7, so I was going very well. Then I came to the next pit stop for a second set of mediums, and then safety car came out. So I still stayed because I couldn't because I hadn't any softs. Then the safety car went back to the pit, and when I tried to overtake Steve Master, it was very hard because of his old hard tires. And when I did this, I was trying also to when I overtook him, I was trying to give him DRS for some laps in order to keep him the rest of the pack. And then after some time, I pushed harder because I had this 3-second penalty, and in the end I did.
Fair enough, Lem. Are you happy to be back on form?
Yes, I am very happy that I am back.
And
Maybe,
I'm proud. And I'm proud of a former teammate.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And last question for me is, going into Belgium, how do you feel?
I'm feeling very well. I'm feeling good. I think I will be good in Belgium. It's one of my favorite tracks, and I think I hope I will get there another podium.
Good stuff. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Cool. Thank you very much, Lexus, for your time. Much appreciated, and take care of yourself. Enjoy the champagne.
Yes.
So before we do move on to Cruiser, let's get the McLaren car up for Leah the Lion. So there we go. Massive congratulations to Leah the Lion. I'm sure all of his family will be happy because they watched along, and his dad. So there we go. There's a quick McLaren for you. Good comeback there from Leah the Lion. So massive congratulations to you. But we'll hand you over now to Fox. Cruiser, make sure to include your audio. So we'll now hand you over to Fox, who will do the interview with Cruz the Resta. Thank you.
Cruiser. Just want to say congratulations first, mate. Good win.
Woo! I think this one will count after Austria.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it being taken away this time. It's fair and square.
I mean, to
Don't
be
remind
fair,
me.
Austria, I accepted it wasn't going to be my win, but I think today it was helped a lot by the safety car and me having a fresh set of, me helping myself for a fresh set of tyres at the end. It wasn't the right set of tyres, but yeah, it's just another day and another win. So
yeah, quality P4. You happy with that, or do you think you could have done better?
I messed up my final lap. I was too greedy going around turn 4 because it's a blind corner, so you have to risk going towards the inside curb. But I rode the curb too much and I went straight on, and that just lost me all the time that I could have made up. But for fourth place, I'm happy with it. I held station at the start, and one stage
Yeah,
I
because
was.
you boxed what lap 11, I think it was, on your mediums. Was that planned, or were you just not happy with the medium tire at that point?
But both the mediums they just weren't suiting. The front it just wasn't biting when I would go for a corner. But it was also planned to try and set off a chain reaction because everyone in the top everyone within the top 5, Leo was on softs, everyone else was on mediums. I tried to get a chain reaction going for Leo to box and then maybe cross to the L plan, and then that would help Stiffmeister out on a fresher compound. But by the end, the safety car it didn't help. I say didn't help anyone because we all had to make a split second decision. Stiffmeister stayed out, and fair place to him, he held on very well to get fourth.
Yeah,
And
literally
I
that was
think,
it. As that safety car come out, I think literally the front 3 had just missed the pit lane entry. So I think
yeah,
Leo was the first to jump in, and then
yeah, Leo jumped in for fresh mediums, but I had fresh softs from qualifying, and I was not putting the medium tires back on. So luckily, I had just enough in them, and say it as well, even more luckily, Leo had as many penalties as he did, so that helped a lot with the victory. But they all count in the end, so I'll take that.
yeah, no, congratulations, yeah, your strategy worked like an absolute charm for you today. So yeah, well done, mate.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no massive.
How do you? Oh, one more. How do you feel about going into Belgium? Do you like Belgium?
Well, last season it was the biggest what if overtake I've had, a double send at the bus stop. But Belgium, it will be a wild card race because last season it was raining but also not raining. It was dry enough for slicks but not wet enough for inters. But it was still raining. Belgium will throw up a good race, but it depends where you are on the grid. So we need to see what happens there. But Belgium is one of my stronger tracks, but with it being the longest track, you've got to get it right. And in qualifying, much like tonight, qualifying will determine the race. Because if you're stuck in that mid pack down towards Les Combes and going through Radion and Eau Rouge, you're just going to get bogged down. So need to see what happens in qualifying, but hopefully take tonight. And I think the last 4 races, I think. Definitely the last 3 races, I think. Um, Mercedes, we have won. So see if we can keep that run going as well for Belgium.
Yeah, you Mercedes boys are doing really well. So yeah, congratulations, mate. I look forward to
Thanks,
seeing
Ops.
that race. Back
Yes,
to you,
mate.
Jake.
Thank you, Fox, and massive congratulations to you, Cruz, and that will boost up your performance in the championship as well, trying to secure that third place. And you never know, later on in the season, you might come up to getting a P2 or P1 if you continue like this. So yeah, also massive congratulations to you. So yeah, before we say goodbye and say au revoir, I think that's how you spell it. I think that's how you say goodbye in French or Spanish. I don't know. So don't question me.
Oh, Jesus.
don't don't question me.
Arrivederci. I'm out.
Okay, I say so. So Fox, give us your driver of the day, and please explain it. Please explain the person before you do say who your driver of the day is. So explain their race and tell us why.
Well, he called a good strategy. He's been doing it for a couple of races now. You know, he should have had better results than he ended up with, and today he got that result. So, yeah, Cruz the Resta is going to be my driver of the day because, yeah, he gets first place this time.
He always picks the winners.
I don't always pick the winners, but
Yes, you do.
no, but you know, he did. He did a good. He pulled a good strategy. He made it work, and yeah. So yeah,
Well, fair
Cruz
enough
the
then.
Resta.
To Cruz the Resta, congratulations. Big shout out to Lexus. He would have gone to mine, but it's not my decision at the end of the day. So, yes, still a massive congratulations to Cruiser. And one day Fox will choose the driver of the day without being the winner when they actually deserve it. Sway. So, before we say goodbye.
I'm pretty sure I gave it to Alexis like the other week.
They didn't.
I did. I gave someone.
Let's have a
Well,
little
they
look,
don't
shall
want-
we, young man? Young man. Young man.
Young man.
Young man. So last week you gave it to the winner. The week before you gave it to the winner. And then Spain you gave it to Leo Line in P4. Lexus.
No, there you go then. See.
Alright, shut up. And then you gave it to Lexus at Imola who finished P4.
Yeah, there you go then. See, don't always pick the winner. Jeez.
Bias.
Yeah. It's all.
Anyways. Have you enjoyed this race today, Fox? Give us your little thoughts before we do leave.
Yeah, it was a great race. Really clean. Some great moves from people. You know, there wasn't really any, contact that ended up in accidents. So, yeah, I think everyone drove a really good race today, and the little bit of safety cars and virtuals that we had, really spiced it up at the end. So, yeah, I think the T3's put on a real good show today.
Fair enough, and thank you very much, Fox.
And-
So, go on.
That's it.
Okay, well, make sure to tune in for the rest of our tiers this week. For tier 1, where you have Sir Gary Nado, Silverside Boy on comms with David Lollyface. Watch the tier 1s go at it. The top tier in FPRL. Who will take the victory there? Is it going to be continuous where Object Fungus won't win? So that'd be the question. And then we head to tier 2 on Friday, who it's just Monkey Boy Kurt at the moment, but I'm sure they'll find someone elsewhere. You will watch a Carnage tier, but I'm still a very good racing tier. Tier 2 is always very close in quality in the race for the lead. Is always very close where you watch Raza leading the championship by 5 points to a Wild Snake of the General, who I have moved up to tier P2 in the standing. So that will be a good championship battle to watch. And then you head to tier 4, where you just have Cross Gray at the moment, where you're watching Scotsman v Blunt Blade and the Patronus in the championship at the moment. 6 points separate them two drivers, so very close. And where you maybe watch Fox do a bad strategy again.
Fox is not too far behind.
We take those. But yes,
You have good days, you have bad days.
you do. And I had my 3 bad days in a row. Who got driver of the day? Missed it. Jesus fucking Christ. What's that for, Cruiser? It was Cruiser. Collector Reds. So, yes. But this has been FPRL F123 Season 6, Tier 3, round number 10 for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I have been your host, General Jake, and I have been joined alongside by...
FPRL 4.
Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And adios, amigos.
Good night.
And make sure to tune in to E_Spartans, where we have our esports race where L of Gamer is taking the charges and representing FPRL. Forgot to mention that. He is representing FPRL for our esports. So make sure to go and check out E_Spartans, where you'll see L racing So go and cheer him on as well. Thank you for watching. Adios. Fox is washed.